In the world of investing and finance, a term that is commonly used is EBITDA, and this stands for the earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how it is that you can calculate EBITDA in Excel, and I'm gonna walk you through different examples so that you see this step by step. And if you stay until the end of the video, I'm gonna show you something really cool, which is basically how it is that you can get this number automatically calculated for you for pretty much any public company that you can imagine around the world. Okay, so the first step to calculate EBITDA on your Excel spreadsheet is to first get the required financial information to perform the calculation. In this case, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get the information for Tesla. This is the ticker that you can see right here, and I'm gonna be using Y-Sheet so that I get the financials right on the spreadsheet really fast. You can also, of course, look at the company's financial reports, copy paste the data, or do any kind of other way to be able to get the data that you need for this calculation. However, I found this to be the most effective method. Now that we have the financial information, now we're gonna perform the calculation step by step. So first things first, here's the exact definition that I gave you at the beginning of the video about EBITDA. You can see it right here, and this is gonna help us a lot to be able to perform this calculation. What you need to do though is to first look at the company's income statement. This is where we're gonna be able to find all the data that we're looking for to perform the calculation. And what we're looking for are these numbers right here. So first we have the earnings, which is essentially the same thing as the net income, which you can see right here. Then what do we need? We need the interest, we need the taxes, and we need the depreciation and amortization. So the key word here is before, which means that if we want to calculate EBITDA, we essentially take the net income and add all of these different items of the income statement right here to perform the calculation. So let's do that right here. So first things first, we're gonna find the earnings. So you can see this is right here, the net income, and then the interest is gonna be right here, interest expense. Then we're gonna do the taxes, which you can find right here, income tax expense. And then we have the depreciation and amortization, which you can find right here. So this is the number here. And now that we have all the information, if we want to calculate the EBITDA, so let's say we have it here, all we need to do is take the earnings and then sum all of these different values right here. This is gonna give us the EBITDA. So you can see this is the EBITDA right here. And the cool thing about this is that once you perform this calculation, and let's say that we're gonna move this ones out, assuming that you have the information in this format, you can just simply drag the formula. So let's say we're gonna drag them to this side, and now we're gonna do the same for this, and then we're gonna do this for this as well. Now what we can do is extend this, and now we have the EBITDA calculated on a historical basis, so that way we can perform any type of analysis that we want. Now you can see that this number is calculated right here also, so I'm just going to highlight it here for you. You can see this is calculated on a historical basis for this number of years. You can also calculate this on a quarterly basis. It is the exact same process. As you can see, the difference between these two numbers is small, and this is because this is the actual number reported by the company, so there may be some adjustments that got in the way. However, what I want to show you now, which is really powerful, is how it is that you can get the EBITDA automatically calculated, but for a whole bunch of different companies all at once. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have a whole bunch of companies, and these companies are all within the semiconductor industry. You can see their tickers right here, and we have a whole bunch of metrics that we want to get, one of them being the EBITDA. So how can we make this happen? Well, the really cool thing is that through Y-Sheets, what you can do is simply select the list of tickers that you're looking to analyze. This uses the Yahoo Finance ticker system, so that's what you need to follow in order to access data for international stocks. And then you can click right here to select the tickers. The other thing is that you need to select the list of parameters that you like to get for this company. So in this case, you can see here are some of the parameters, and if you go through our documentation, you will see the data that's available. All you need to do is make sure that it's spelled the same way. So in this case, you can see price to sales ratio, revenue, etc. So if you follow the same spelling, you won't have any issues. The other thing you need to know is that you can access real-time data. For real-time data, you don't need to specify a period, so this is why it's only price. P/E ratio, you can see that the period is TTM, the trailing 12 months. You can also do LY, which is the latest year. You can do LY minus 4, which is 4 years before the last year, so 5 years ago. You can also do LQ and follow the same logic, so that allows you to access historical data. In this case, what we're going to do actually is we're going to get just the LQ to illustrate this. We're going to click on get data, and what's going to happen is that fast, literally, I'm not speeding the video or anything, you're going to be able to get all of the data at once. And so from here, you can build some really cool screeners, so that way you find some good investment opportunities faster. The beauty about this is also that this bucket will be created, which you can then rename, and you can see what tickers and what parameters is pulling, obviously adjust them, and at any given time you can press this button right here, refresh live data, and this will give you the latest data automatically. So there you go. Now you know how to calculate EBITDA in Excel. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification soon, so that way you get notified every time we release a new video like this that's going to allow you to take your investing game to the next level.